This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer Into Reaction. Earlier today, a trailer was released for the Jordan Peele produced Candyman reboot. And sight unseen, I hate this. First off, Candyman was one of the better Clive Barker adaptations. Why not adapt one that genuinely was crap? Like, I don't know, Rawhead Rex. Adapt that. There are movies that are done well that need to be left alone. The first Candyman is somewhat a product of its time, but Bernard Rose's movie was pretty damn good. Don't remake it. Another thing is, look at the poster. Do you see a problem with that? Let's zoom a little closer. Now do you see it? His hook is facing the wrong way. His hook is backwards. Unless he's going to use that to scratch his back, it is pointless. Or is he going to hit people with the backside of his hook? This is ridiculous. Oh my God. This should not be. This should not be for so many reasons, two of which I've just stated. Let's look at the trailer because I'm losing my shit right now.
This is where it all began. The story of Candyman. Local character, he walked around handing out candy to neighborhood kids. One day, a couple of kids get razor blades in their candy. Police come around. That's when I saw the true face of fear.
Get on your knees. Hands, hands, hands.
They beat him, tortured him, killed him, right there on the spot. A couple weeks later, more razor blades and more candy. He been innocent.
So he's real.
Candyman ain't a he. Candyman's the whole damn hive. If you're out here looking for Candyman, you ask me, stay away.
I feel really connected to this story.
Go on.
Right here, in this neighborhood, the legend started. And the legend is, if we say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, we could summon him.
Summon the Candyman. Hell no.
Candyman.
Anthony, no.
Candyman.
Stop.
I don't want to get creeped out in my new apartment before bed.
Candyman.
Black people don't need to be summoning.
I dare you.
Don't say that.
Say his name.
Candyman.
You better not do that last one.
Candyman. You want to be a part of the story, right?
No.
Say his name. Candyman.
Anthony? 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 Are you okay? What the hell is going on?
That neighborhood is haunted.
I think I made a mistake. I'll call him back.
Candyman isn't real.
He told me he has purpose for you.
Tell everyone.
New to the neighborhood.
You should say it.
Candyman!
Say his name.
So many problems with this. I have so many problems with this trailer. First off, what they tried to do was reinterpret the Candyman legend in a modern context, which I give them points for. But at the same time, it doesn't make any sense, even in the context of a movie like this, because let's look at the reality for a minute. There's plenty of police brutality going on, to say the least. Now, why would they, in response to seemingly black people hurting black people, respond in that fashion? It makes no sense, even in the context of the movie. Something the original legend did quite better. So that doesn't work, I think, at all. And that's the whole basis of the movie. And why would they put a hook in place of his hand? First off, why would they cut off his hand? And why would they put a hook to replace it? They're trying to, as I said, reinterpret the original legend in a modern context. Unfortunately, it fails because they're trying to keep the traditional version of the character but change his origin in such a way that it just doesn't make sense. You'd have to radically revamp the physical nature of the character to bring him into a modern context. They don't want to do that, though. They don't want to do that at all because it perhaps wouldn't be Candyman. Instead, they want to keep his physical attributes while getting rid of everything that made those attributes make sense. And the idea that there's some person allegedly going around the projects giving children candy is also ridiculous. Why? Because I can't speak for you, and I didn't grow up in the projects, but I grew up in a major city, and my parents said never take candy from strangers. And Halloween is the only exception. Even then, you're reluctant to do it. So that doesn't make any sense. Another thing that doesn't make sense. Did you see the candy? The reason I mention it is it's too small to fit a razor blade in. Razor blades are about, I want to say, maybe 1.5 inches tall, maybe slightly bigger. You cannot put a razor blade in a piece of candy. Now you can put glass shards or razor blade pieces into a piece of candy, but that's ridiculous as well because it's way too difficult to do. So that's not to say that this is a bad movie. It might be awesome, but the way they're trying to reinterpret the legend in a modern context, for me, is a fail right off the bat. Though, what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer's Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow. Peace.